beautiful day here in London, England. I've been checking out some of the iconic sites throughout the city. As you can see, Buckingham Palace behind me, but I'll be spending the next 4 days eating my way through the city of London. Also going to a concert at O2 Arena and to an NFL game at Tottenham Stadium. So join me and let's eat our way through London. My first spot on this London food tour is a spot that needs no introduction and has been seen all over social media and has won many awards, including the Michelin Guide Award. All right, guys, so for the first stop on this London food tour, I headed to one of the most popular fish and chip spots in London, which is called the Mayfair Chippy. And they're famous for not only their fish and chips, but also their shepherd's pie. So I'm going to try those first two items out here at Mayfair Chippy. All right, guys, here's a close-up of the Mayfair Chippy codfish. Comes with mushy peas as well as curry sauce and tartar sauce. And I also got the lamb shepherd's pie. So I can't wait to try the delicious food here at Mayfair Chippy. All right, guys, so I'm excited to have my first meal here in London, and what better to start with than some fish and chips. So here you can see they give a nice size piece, and it's piping hot to the touch. Right when I touch it, it's really hot. And as you can see, they give 3 different things you can dip it in. The curry sauce, the mushy peas, as well as the tartar sauce. And they give a plentiful amount, generous portion of thick chips as well, or French fries. So without further ado, let me go ahead and add the malt vinegar and go ahead and take the first bite of the fish and chips here at Mayfair Chippy. You can tell the fish is very nicely fried here, piping hot, very fresh. The batter is nice and light. With the malt vinegar, it tastes great. But let me go ahead and, after that first bite, dip it in the tartar sauce. This is an amazing first meal here in London. So after trying the 3 sauces that come with it, the curry sauce is very potent, or very strong punch of flavor. The tartar sauce is, classic tartar sauce, so it has a very good taste. And of course, it complements these fish and chips really well, along with the malt vinegar. So very good. But now let me go ahead and try the shepherd's pie. So now on to my first time eating shepherd's pie here in London. And this one particular one is a lamb shepherd's pie. And the waiter warned me that this particular dish is super hot. So first bite of the shepherd's pie. So after that first bite, when I first told people back home that I was coming to London, a lot of people said, the food in London is not good and you're not going to enjoy the food. And let me tell you, just based on the first 2 items that I've had here in London, both of them are excellent, and there is very good food here in the UK. And this shepherd pie is just as good as the fish and chips. And in fact, I might even like it better. It's just very, very comforting and hearty, very delicious, meaty, and of course potatoey and mashed potato flavor. Very good item here at Mayfair Chippy. And it also comes with a gravy that I didn't add. So let me try it with this second bite. Adds a nice little savory taste to it. But even with that first bite, it was good without it. But another excellent item here. If you come here, not only should you order the fish and chips, but definitely order the lamb shepherd's pie as well. My next stop was a traditional British cafe, famous for their homemade scones along with clotted cream and jam. And even though it's said that scones originated in Scotland, the word meaning a large mouthful or shapeless mass, ever since the 11th century, it's been traditional to serve clotted cream, jam, along with scones in the UK. Here's a close-up of my scone along with the clotted cream and jam. Instead of the cream tea that comes with the scone, I decided to get a cup of coffee instead. Good morning, guys. My official first full day here in London. And I had a great meal yesterday at Mayfair Chippy, but now I'm starting my day right here at 370 Strand. And what drew me here was the awesome looking handmade scones along with the clotted cream and jam. Of course, something that's very traditional for here in the UK. And of course, usually you get a pot of tea with it, but being the American that I am, I decided to get a nice cup of Americano to go along with the scone. So can't wait to try it. I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my coffee right now to drink. And I could really use this coffee right now because just so tired right now. I need this boost. Oh yeah. Nothing like a delicious cup of coffee in the morning. So I already almost finished my coffee with the first couple sips, but let me go ahead and try this scone here. So they have two different handmade scones here. They have a traditional plain one along with one with fruit, which I believe is raisins, it looks like. And it's pretty hefty, very heavy scone. This is my first time having one here in the UK, so I'm real interested. So how does it work? Do you put the clotted cream on first, or do you put the jam on first? I'm going to go ahead and do it and put the clotted cream on, and they give a lot of cream to put on this, so I'm assuming I should put it on generously like this. And I have a feeling it's going to be really good with the first bite. So let me go ahead and put some of this jam on. And let's take a first bite of a scone here at 370 Strand in London. I describe the flavor of a scone with clotted cream and jam. Well, the first thing I distinctly taste is the clotted cream, which has kind of like a milky flavor, a little bit rich, nutty. The scone itself is very dense, so it's a very hearty bite when you bite into the scone itself. So I can tell the reason why people usually only get one with this order, because it's a heavy item. I didn't feel like an English breakfast today because that's even heavier. I wanted something lighter, but even getting one scone isn't exactly light. And of course the jam adds that sweetness to the combination of, it's a nice combination of flavors with the clotted cream, the jam, and the very dense scone. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, guys, so I'm already on my second cup of coffee. This really is hitting the spot to wake up this morning. So definitely worth trying out. I can't see myself eating the scone every day. It's a pretty heavy pastry, but it's very good. And a second cup of coffee, can't go wrong with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this scone here at 370 Strand, head to my next location for the food tour throughout London. My next stop was on Brick Lane, and this street's known for two things, curry and bagels. So I headed to Bagel Bake Brick Lane Bakery, which is known for all their delicious baked goods, but more specifically, they're known for their bagels. And their most popular item is the salted beef bagel sandwich. It doesn't matter what time of day that you come to Bagel Bake, there's a constant flow of customers coming for the salted beef bagel sandwich. And it's a real simple process in order to make it. They take the freshly made bagel, they add a generous portion of the salted beef, they add mustard along with the gherkins pickle, and voila, the simple yet satisfying salted beef sandwich. Here's a close-up of the two items that I ordered, the smoked salmon with cream cheese along with the salted beef bagel sandwich. So from the time I ordered the bagel to getting the food and paying for it, it took less than 30 seconds. There's a constant flow of customers here at Bagel Bake for their most popular item, which is the salted beef, along with the pickles, mustard, and their fresh made bagel. And also, I got a salmon and lox bagel as well. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and take the first bite of their salted beef bagel. So the first flavor I tasted right away, of course, was the mustard. They have used a very strong, potent mustard here. But let me try the ingredients all separately. So I'm gonna go ahead and try the pickle first, to see what just the pickle tastes like. So it's not sour at all. It just adds like a little bit of a crunch and a savoriness to the sandwich. And what's the difference between salted beef and corned beef? I don't know. Let me go ahead and try a piece of their salted beef here. So essentially, I guess here in the UK they call salted beef corned beef because I can't really tell the difference. But they cook the corned beef really nicely. It's super tender, savory, flavorful. It's a great combination of flavors. I certainly would like a hint of sweetness, maybe from like a Russian dressing. But of course, that's not how they do it here. But very good bagel nonetheless. Nice and pillowy on the outside. Pretty dense bagel overall. But the corned beef they use is top notch. Really good corned beef here. Now let me go ahead and try the lox and cream cheese bagel here at Bagel Bake. So after that first bite, the smoked salmon that they use is very good. It has a smoky, savory flavor. They give a nice amount of cream cheese, so you can taste the richness and the creaminess of the cream cheese that they use, and of course the very dense bagel that they have here. Bagel Bake, classic combination of flavors, solid bagel overall. If I had a choice between the two, I would definitely get the salted beef along with the gherkins and the bagel. It's just a very high quality corned beef or salted beef here at this location. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up this salted beef bagel. If you come to London, I would highly recommend this spot. Worth checking out. It's a real quick bite. You take it to go, or you can eat on the counter here. But a must if you come to London. I just got out of Greenwich Station on the tube, and I'm here at O2 Arena, which is the most popular entertainment hub in the UK, and this is where all the top performers come, whether it's Beyonce, Janet Jackson, a lot of different stars come here, boxing matches, but tonight, as you can see, a lot of people are taking pictures right here, is going to be Simply Red. And for those that were born before the 80s know who exactly that is. I'll be checking that out shortly, and you can see the arena right in front of me. But this is a huge hub. You can see Gordon Ramsay's opening a pizza spot here soon, and they just have a bunch of restaurants. This is a Southeast Asian restaurant here. They also have a lot of shopping and entertainment within this facility. But I'm going to head into the arena. They have a bunch of restaurants to try. So I thought I'd take you guys in here and let's get something to eat and check out the concert. So I just arrived inside the O2 Arena, and there's just a ton of people here. I know all these people aren't here for the concert, but that's the entrance to the venue itself. But they have a bunch of restaurants and bars. And you know, online I had heard that the restaurants were mediocre, but I'll tell you, all these restaurants are packed. So there must be something redeeming about them that people come to O2 Arena, not just for concerts, but for food as well. So let me go walk around, see what they have available. Looks like they have Thai food. They have Japanese, udon, a bunch of options to choose from. But let me walk around and find something to eat here. Okay, I think I found where I want to go. And I've been avoiding Gordon Ramsay restaurants the whole time I was in Vegas. I was even staying at Planet Hollywood where Gordon Ramsay Burger's located, and I didn't try it. But I'm here in the UK, I'm here in London, so why not try Gordon Ramsay Street Burger? So let's go inside and check it out. Thank you. Here goes the idiot burger here at Gordon Ramsay. You know, before coming to London, I did a lot of research about the best burgers in London. And some of the burger spots on my list is Honest Burgers, Bleecker Burger, a few other spots within the city. But since I'm here at O2 Arena and they have a Gordon Ramsay burger, I said, why not? I've never tried it before. This particular burger here is called the Idiot Burger at Gordon Ramsay, and it has short ribs, grilled onions, mushrooms, and a smash patty along with cheese. And of course, it comes with some French fries as well. It's a little pricey, but so is all of the other food in London as well. But let me go ahead and take the first bite, and I'll let you guys know how it tastes. It's an okay burger. So the short ribs are very tender, adds a delicious meaty flavor to it, along with the smashed patty. Pretty solid, savory. One thing I did notice here is that here in London, unless you ask for ketchup, they don't give you ketchup. So I'm about to ask for some ketchup for my French fries at least. All right, guys, so they took care of me. They gave me some mayo as well as ketchup for my burger and my fries. And, you know, this is a little bit of a dry burger overall, I would say. Not the best burger ever, but it's an okay burger. But I'm going to go ahead and jazz it up a little bit with some condiments. Not a knock on it, at least not too bad. Here you can see the smashed patty on the bottom, the nice crispy edges on the bottom. But it could use a little bit of more flavor. So let me go ahead and take another bite, but now this time with the mayo and the ketchup. Okay, so after that bite, it made it a little better. I would say overall, you could probably pass on Gordon Ramsay burger, but it's still edible, still good. Let me try their French fries though. So it looks like they're well seasoned. And let me take the first bite of the French fries here. Okay, so his French fries are pretty solid. Flavorful, nice and pillowy and potatoey on the inside, nice and crunchy on the outside. Decent fries here. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this burger, and let's head into the concert after this. After walking into O2 Arena itself, the first performance was by Soul II Soul, and they put on a great performance. I always wondered what happened to that British group. After Soul II Soul finished their lively performance, then came the main event, which of course is the beloved group, Simply Red. Walking back to the hotel after the concert. It was really easy to get back on the tube and catch the train closer to the hotel. And it's Friday night, so there's people partying out on the Thames River over here. You can see the London Eye. But I'm hungry. That Gordon Ramsay burger just didn't cut it at the O2 Arena. So I'm looking for food late night. It's almost midnight. So let's look for something to eat here in London at midnight. All right, guys, so there's not a lot of food that's open after midnight here in central London, which is surprising to me with all the people out. So I'm going to go to a favorite here in London, which is, of course, McDonald's. And this place is packed. So let me grab a couple items. I'm not going to be fancy. I'm just going to get stuff that I like a quarter pounder. So I'm going to end the video here. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Welcome to another beautiful day here in London. I had an awesome time yesterday going to the concert over at O2 Arena, but today I have another full day planned. I'm thinking to start the day, a lot of things in London don't open till about noon. So I figured I'd have a cup of coffee this morning and head over to the local Costco to check out what they have at Costco here in London. So as soon as I finish this cup of coffee, let's head over to Costco. I just got off at Wembley Park Station off the tube, and I'm right in front of Wembley Stadium. And yeah, last week I believe they had a NFL game here. I will be going to the game tomorrow, but it's going to be at Tottenham Stadium. But the closest Costco in London is located right here in Wembley area. It's about a 10-minute walk from here, from the Wembley station. So let's head over to Costco. All right, guys, so I headed straight for the food court so I can check out what items they have here that are different from back home. And they have a mango smoothie, a California roll, a double chicken filet sandwich, potatoes, which has options of baked beans, cheese, beef chili, or tuna. They have, of course, the hot dog, pizza. The rest of the items look pretty normal, but let's check out the items that are native to here in London. All right, guys, here's a close-up of the food that I got here at the Costco food court. So this is a baked bean and tuna jacket or potato. So that's looks pretty funky fresh right there. They also have the chicken sandwich. This is the chili and cheese, the sushi rolls or the California roll, a hot dog, and a mango smoothie. So can't wait to try the food hall here at Costco. All right, guys, so I got my food haul. You guys saw the close-up of the different items that they have here in London. And paper straws, the evil paper straws, have made their way into the UK. I hate paper straws, but that's all they have available here. So let me go ahead and take the first sip of the mango smoothie. And do we have these back home? I don't order from the food court when I go to Costco these days, just because it's the same old stuff back home. So this is actually different for me. I guess just because I'm on vacation and I'm getting to try something different than what we have back home. So let me go ahead and take the first sip of the mango smoothie. It's super thick. I can't even get it out. It's like ice cream. So let me go ahead and take a first bite of it. It's like mango ice cream. Good. Nice sweet dessert. So for my first item, I wanted to try the funkiest item on this menu, which is like baked beans with potato and tuna. So who invented this item? Is this something that's popular in the UK? I don't know, but I do like tuna. I'm not the hugest baked bean fan, but they're okay. And of course, can't go wrong with a baked potato. But how's this combination all together? Well, let me go ahead and get some of this tuna and baked bean along with some of this potato. And first bite, guys. And it's super hot. It's not bad. Let me take another bite. I'm trying to assess the flavor of this. This combination is really good. I thought for sure this was just going to be the funkiest flavor ever, but the nice tuna flavor with the mayo adds like this richness. The baked beans adds like a sweet hint of sweet. And the potato, of course, is like a plain potato, but this combination actually is a hit. This is like a combination you'd never think would go well together, but it really does. I really like this item. Very good item here at the Costco here in London. Tuna, baked bean, potato. Delicious. On to the next jacket potato, which is something that I already think is going to be good, which is the chili with the melted cheese on the baked potato. So let me go ahead and grab some of this chili and some of this cheese along with the baked potato, and let's see how it tastes. The chili they use is good, has a nice flavor. The cheese could be melted more, but this is exactly what chili and cheese and baked potato would taste like. It's nothing out of the ordinary. The last one really surprised me. I want to say I like the tuna and baked beans better, because this is just savory along with the melted cheese. So nothing out of the ordinary, just an ordinary item. If I had a choice of the two jackets, I would get the tuna and baked potato. All right, the next item is the double patty chicken. It comes with some, looks like processed cheese along with tomato, lettuce, and it looks like a pretty big sandwich. Something you'd get like at a McDonald's or something. The bread is okay. It looks like it's charred, but it's not warm at all. So I don't know if they char it ahead of time. But let me go ahead and take the first bite, and I'll let you know how this double chicken sandwich is here at Costco. So after that first bite, this is a pretty good item. Of course, being Costco, they use a pretty high quality chicken here. The chicken has a very nice flavor, and they give you a lot of it. With two patties, it's just a very nice meaty bite of chicken. So, and they use a nice breading, so it has a nice savory flavor on the breading on the chicken. I added some mayo to add a little lube into this sandwich, and the cheese is good, as it complements it well. Overall, pretty good item. Let me move this chicken sandwich to the side. I actually really like that chicken sandwich. I'm gonna finish that up. It's pretty good. But they also have California rolls here at the food court. So how do I open this soy sauce? Ooh, dripping everywhere, guys. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the soy sauce on. Let me go ahead and take a bite of the California roll here in the food court. That's surprisingly good. You know, a lot of times when you get these pre-made sushi rolls, the rice tends to get hard, almost inedible to me. When pre-made sushi has that really hard rice, that is not the case here. The rice they use is pretty good quality. The crab they use is not imitation crab. I don't know what this is or what kind of crab they use, but it's a very good California roll. It's not obviously restaurant quality, but really good for a pre-made sushi roll. Not bad. So let me go ahead and finish up this food review here at Costco here in London. So I got the hot dog, and let's see if it's any different from in the United States. So their all beef hot dog here, I think, is better than in the United States. It's a very nice, savory, meaty flavor. They asked you when you order if you want onions added. So I had added onions to this all beef hot dog. I also added some mayo, mustard onto the dog, and overall, pretty good quality hot dog. So that's going to be it from here at Costco. But let's head back to central London and see what else there is to eat out there. My next food spot is a traditional pie and mash shop in the Soho neighborhood of London, a no-frills eatery with a simple menu, just meat pies, bangers, and mash, called Mother Mash. I went on to order the only two menu items, the bangers and mash with the Cumberland sausage, pork and chili, and London smoky, along with the bubble squeak, fried mashed potatoes, and gravy. Along with that, the second dish I ordered is the steak and black heart stout pie, or steak and ale pie, with cheesy mashed potatoes and gravy. All right, guys, I'm happy to be here at Mother Mash, eating very traditional style, pub-style food here in London. And these two items originally are said to have started back during the Roman occupation of Britain. And this, as I showed you guys in the close-up, is the steak and ale pie, along with cheesy mashed potatoes and gravy. I also got 3 different types of bangers, along with a fried mashed potatoes. So I can't wait to try it, but let me go ahead and start with the pie. So this is actually my first time ever having a meat pie. Let me show you guys the interior of it. You can see all the meat inside. Looks like it's very saucy, meaty. Let me get a little bit of a scoop of the gravy. I believe this is an onion gravy that it comes with, and cheesy mashed potatoes. So this is a huge bite. But first bite of the Mother Mash pie. So my assessment of this particular item is the actual pie itself is flaky in texture, along with the meaty steak that they put in. Has a nice flavor, but it definitely needs the gravy, especially the mashed potatoes. If you just ate the mashed potatoes plain here, it's very plain. So absolute must to add the gravy, but along with the pie, very good. So as I take more bites of the steak pie, the gravy gives like a sweet flavor. They add onions to it, as well as other items. And so you get savory along with the sweet and the potato. It's a very good meal, of course, with beer. Solid pie here. Very delicious. So in interest of having to try different types of sausage here, or bangers and mash, I got 3 different kinds. This one's the Cumberland sausage, which is a classic British pork and pepper. This one is a pork and chili one, and a London smoky, which is smoked pork with honey. So 3 different types of sausage, along with fried mashed potatoes, which has peas as well as cabbage and other vegetables. So let me go ahead and try the Cumberland first, which is the traditional British style sausage. I even saw them at Costco when I was walking around Costco earlier. But let me go ahead and try it out. I love the combination of sausage and mashed potatoes. And these fried mashed potatoes, I like this dish even more than the first one. They also brought this to the table, which is called Goddard's chili vinegar. And it's a traditional pie and mash vinegar that you add to these dishes. So I'm going to add a little bit of it on. That first sausage, the Cumberland, has a nice, nicely seasoned, savory flavor to it, along with these fried mashed potatoes. This is the way to go. I think this combination of flavors is very, very good. Let me go ahead and try this chili sausage now, along with the mashed potatoes, these fried mashed potatoes. They throw these in the oven before they bring it out. So let me take a bite of this one. I'm loving the mash and bangers at Mother Mash. Very good. So let me go on to the third one, which is the London Smoky that they add honey to. So apparently this particular sausage will have a little sweet flavor to it. So let me go ahead and grab some more of this fried mashed potatoes. You can see the bits of peas and onions inside of the mash and the gravy. So let me try this one. So what I love is the variety of different sausages they have here. They probably have about 10 different kinds. So I just settled on 3 of them, but each has a very distinct flavor. I love the chili one. I love the Cumberland, and I love the sweet one with the honey. All add a different um, flavor to this bangers and mash. This is a must order if you come to London. Very good. My first stop Sunday morning was to a popular chain in the UK with over 2,000 locations, famous for their affordable baked goods and prepared foods. But I came to Greg's to try the traditional British snack, the sausage roll. Good morning, guys. Sunday morning, and I'm headed to the NFL game at Tottenham Stadium, the Jets versus the Broncos this morning. But before I do that, I wanted to get a traditional breakfast item, snack item here in London, and it's called the sausage roll. And of course, the sausage roll was actually invented in France in the 1600s, but by the 1800s, it had come to Britain and has become a staple ever since. I got 2 of them, one at Greg's, also one at this cafe that I'm sitting in front of, which is called Nerro, Cafe Nerro's, and they make excellent lattes here. I've been coming here every day since being here in London. It's really loud out here. They have like a marathon going, so they got music playing in the background. But I just wanted to show you guys another item here in London worth trying. So Nero's version looks much more fancy, and it's twice the price as the one at Greg's. But let me go ahead and try the sausage roll for the first time. So basically what it is seasoned pork with a flaky crust. Real simple pastry, very meaty. They put a lot of meat in it. Decent breakfast item, what you'd expect here in London. So I'm going to finish this up and head over to Tottenham Stadium. I'm on my way to Tottenham Stadium, but on the way up to North London, I'm in front of Arsenal right here. So if you're ever to come to London and go to an Arsenal game, this is a stadium. That's right. On the way to the stadium, I ended up making a quick pit stop to the High Cross, which is a popular pub in the neighborhood of Tottenham. All right, guys, so I'm at the pub that's close to Tottenham Stadium, about a block away. This spot is called the High Cross. So there's a ton of Broncos fans, Jets fans, and as well as many other NFL fans here to have some beer before the game. But I'm here for the Sunday roast. So they have Sunday roast available, roast beef, chicken, pork loin. They also have burgers available. But make sure if you come here during a game day to make reservations. So I made a reservation for 12 o'clock. So can't wait to try the Sunday roast here at the High Cross. Here's a close-up of the 2 Sunday roasts that I ordered. Both the roast beef, as you see here, along with the pork loin Sunday roast. And this culinary tradition absolutely represents British culture. It's a large plate of roasted meat, along with 2 meats came crispy potatoes, Yorkshire pudding, which is like an English popover. Also various vegetables like sweet potatoes, carrots, brocolettes. Also sauces were provided, like mustard, which had a flavor of maybe some horseradish in it. So it was very pungent. Also an applesauce. And of course, a generous, rich, flavorful portion of gravy was put on the side. This hearty meal is not just a feast that Englishmen enjoy. It's a cherished tradition that brings families and friends together week after week. And the Sunday roast has been part of British life for centuries. In fact, many religious people, it's traditional to fast before Sunday service and afterward have a large Sunday roast meal to break that fast. I didn't do any fasting, but here at the High Cross Pub, in my opinion, they make an exceptional Sunday roast. If I wasn't going to the football game at Tottenham Stadium, I would have went back to the hotel and went back to bed after that big meal. I thought I was done after the Sunday roast, but I had one thing left to order, which was a Scotch egg, since I had never tried one before. But so, what is a Scotch egg? Well, it's a boiled egg that's wrapped in sausage, and in this case, it was a chorizo, coated in breadcrumbs, and then deep fried. So, what's better than deep fried meat with egg? I just arrived here at Tottenham Stadium, and you could feel the excitement in the air. There's a ton of people here. I can tell that this stadium is sold out today. I never knew that there are so many NFL fans here in Europe, but there are. And here you can see the two games that are being played at this particular stadium. Last week was the Vikings versus the Browns. This week, Broncos Jets. So let's head inside. After arriving in the stadium and seeing the crowd, it was a real lively atmosphere with a lot of people drinking a whole lot of beer and having a good time. For the actual game itself, it turned into a game of field goals in the first half. The only actual touchdown that took place was this passing play by the Broncos in the first half. I was really trying to hold out till after the game to get something to eat, but I couldn't resist. It's peer pressure because I kept seeing everybody walking by me in the stadium eating this particular hot dog here at Tottenham Stadium. So I had to get one. So let me go ahead and try it. So there's just something about the sausages here in the UK. It has a delicious snap, great flavor. They use a nice brioche bun here at Tottenham Stadium. So I'm glad I got it here during halftime. So I'm going to finish this up. Let's head back to the game. After the first half, I was invited to the ninth floor to see how the rich and famous lived at Tottenham Stadium. So they have a bunch of different types of fancy desserts, along with unlimited drinks and food. Here on the ninth floor, the view is amazing. It's almost like watching it on television. And here you can see the Jets providing no protection for Justin Fields. After enjoying about a quarter with the important people, I headed back to my original seat to watch the Denver Broncos defeat the New York Jets with the perfect play to end the game. A sack on Justin Fields like the Broncos had been doing the whole game. But don't worry, Jets fans. You guys might go 0-17 and get a great draft pick. I'm here at the Heathrow Airport for my last meal here in London, and they have pork, bacon, and cheddar croissants, which look really good. They have some cereals available, some oatmeal, granola, yogurt, some fruits, some juices, also a couple different types of pastries like raisin and danishes. Some baguettes, and more croissants. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple items to eat, and this is going to be my last meal before I take off back to the United States. So as I mentioned, this is going to wrap it up here in London. I'll tell you, I had a wonderful 4 days here. The people in London are so friendly and nice. It was a really enjoyable trip with a lot of good food. So I'm going to go ahead and drink this smoothie, as well as the couple items here at this very nice lounge at Heathrow Airport. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please comment, like, subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you guys in the next video and on the next vacation.